Today, we're going to be taking a look at my top 5 New York Rangers defenseman prospects. Yesterday, I did the forwards. Tomorrow, I'll do the goalies. The forwards are a lot more stacked than the defensemen, but there's still some very solid defenseman prospects on the Rangers at number 1 and 2, especially. So taking a look at number 5 here, I have Brandon Scanlon. Now, he was an undrafted free agent a couple of years or so ago, and played this past year with Hartford. He's a big 6'4", 214-pound left-handed defenseman from Canada, Hamilton, Ontario, 23 years old, so not too old, but kind of getting up there for prospect standards. Played last year in Hartford, where he had 61 games played, 15 points, 4 goals, 11 assists for the Rangers farm team. Was a plus 21 and plus minus, so quite good there in the playoffs. Had 1 assist in 9 games played. Before that, he had 3 seasons at the University of Nebraska in Omaha. Played solid there in his last year there, had 38 games played, 31 points. So did quite solid there offensively, and he's known as a big body, kind of solid puck moving, decent skater for his size. Kind of a two-way defensive kind of guy, but obviously has a bit of point production there as well, which is always great to see. Next up here at number 4, we have Ty Emberson. He was acquired in the Patrick Nemeth trade that sent him over as a cap dump to the Arizona Coyotes, so he came back over on that deal. And played for Hartford last season. He's 23 years old, another kind of older prospect. 6'1", 194 pounds, righty shot, former third-round pick from Arizona back in 2018. Obviously played in Hartford last year, was pretty solid. Definitely a solid prospect, nothing insane. Solid puck mover, pretty good skater. Had a really good playoffs last year with Hartford. 9 games played, 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists. Very solid playoffs there. And the regular season with Hartford this year had 69 games played, 7 goals, 20 assists, 27 points, plus 17. He played quite good as well for Hartford. So, that's great to see. He had a really good run with Hartford last year. Definitely stepped up his play from his, the previous season with the AHL team of Arizona, the Tucson Roadrunners. Had 58 games played there, 11 points. So, definitely stepped up his game this year and took a step up in his game, which is great to see. Performed in the playoffs offensively especially and looked quite good. He's a solid puck mover, solid defenseman all around. At number 3 here, we have Victor Mancini. Now, he is actually 21 years old as of uploading this video on May 26th, so that's cool as well. He's 21 years old. He's a right-handed shot defenseman, 6'3", 216 pounds, pretty big kid. He's, like I said, 21 years old now, just turned 21. He's a 5th-round pick in the 2022 draft, so this past draft as a 1-year kind of overager. Like I said, he's a 5th-round pick, 159th overall by the Rangers, and he played last year at the University of Nebraska, Omaha, and the season before that, in 2021-2022, he actually was on the same team as Brandon Scanlon, another D-man who's I've ranked on this list, obviously at number 5. So that is pretty cool to see. Obviously, Scanlon's a bit older, so they only played 1 year together, but still pretty cool. I'd expect fully that Victor Mancini goes back for another year, at least, maybe even 2, back at the University of Nebraska, Omaha. And he had a decent season last year, 32 games played, 8 assists. Also played in Sweden from 2019 to 2021, so pretty cool there. Had 2 seasons over in Sweden, which is obviously pretty cool. Play for the Junior 18 team and the Junior 20 team for the Frölunda team, and they're obviously one of the top tier teams, so that's pretty cool as well. And had 1 year playing Tier 3 Pro, which had 5 games there in 2020, 2021 with Hanhals IF, so that's pretty cool as well. Got some legit pro against men, some games there, but obviously only 3rd tier as well. The New York Rangers have 2 defensemen that I think are the clear, by far, the clear top 2 defensive prospects in this organization currently, and that is Matthew Robertson and Zach Jones. Should be no surprise to anyone. These are the top 2 guys. For right now, I have Matthew Robertson as the number 2 guy, but I really do think you can argue either one is the number 1 or number 2. They're extremely close prospects, about the same age, and they both did quite well last year at Hartford. And, you really got to pick your cup of tea. Would you rather the offensive guy like Zach Jones, or would you rather the more defensive guy like Matthew Robertson? They're both fantastic either way. I just think, they're both really great players, but maybe you argue that Zach Jones probably has a bit more upside offensively, so maybe that's what kind of have him above him. But either way, I think they're both extremely, extremely close prospects, and I'm going to have Matthew Robertson as the number 2 guy. So take a look at him, though. 22 years old, from Edmonton, Alberta, Canadian, former 2nd-round pick back in 2019 draft, number 49th overall. a 6'4", 201-pound defenseman, left-handed shot. He's a big boy. He is a fantastic puck mover for his size, solid skating, nothing crazy. Really good in his own end though. He's a strong defensive guy, but actually does have some offense to him as well. He's really strong on the puck, can make a good breakout pass, as you're seeing in some of these clips. He can fight. He's a tough guy as well. And he's just a really great all-around player, I think, Last season, in his second year in Hartford, had 57 games played, 5 goals, 18 assists, 23 points, was pretty good there. And then his first year in Hartford, last season, the season before that, had 65 games played, 1 goal, 10 assists, 11 points. So not as good, but definitely did a lot better this season. It's just been an all-around fantastic player. At the number 1 spot here, I have Zach Jones. Like I said, they're really close. Him and Robertson are very, very close. But right now, I'm going to have Jones as a number 1 guy. And again, 22 years old, same as Robertson. Both left-handed shot defensemen. Zach is obviously 5'10", 179 pounds. Much smaller, but still fairly tough. I mean, you're seeing a good fight here. So that's always nice to see as well. Got some grit to him. Not afraid of anything. And third rounder from the 2019 draft. So again, they were off by 9 picks in that draft too. So kind of funny. But yeah, Zach Jones, a great pick there in that third round of the 2019 draft. He's obviously a very fantastic offensive defenseman with an all right game to it defensively as well. Definitely not awful. At the NHL level from what we've seen, hasn't been the best, but still can be a solid guy at the next level in the NHL. Not going to be a complete liability defensively. And obviously he's a great puck mover, very good skater, very good hands, good dekes, great mobility, just great passing, a really good, talented offensive defenseman. And last year had a great year in Hartford. He really did. In the regular season, had 31 points in 54 games played, 8 goals, 23 assists, was a plus 16. In the playoffs, had 9 games played, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points, and a plus 3, was quite fantastic. And in the regular season with the Rangers this year, had 16 games played, a goal and an assist for 2 points on, I believe, pretty much the whole time he was playing with Schneider on that third pair. So they played pretty well together, I thought, for the most part, but who knows what will happen this year? Maybe we'll see Robertson win the job. Maybe we'll see Zach Jones. Maybe we'll see a different D-man. Maybe the Harper. We'll have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below on my rankings for the 5 defenseman prospects. Like I said, Robertson and Jones are the clear top 2 guys. You can argue either one is the top guy. Thanks for watching, and see you.